Hello and welcome to ContentHQ. Thank you for signing up. What we're going to do now is go through a quick overview of what you're going to see within the app. I built ContentHQ for you to learn more from the podcast you're listening to, as well as help share that knowledge with others. So when you log in, what you're going to see first is this Discover page with all of our podcasts we have, as well as common latest episodes. When you click on a specific podcast, it'll take you to that podcast's page where you can subscribe, unsubscribe, share that podcast with others, or if there's other related links, you'll be able to click those as well. Once you find a podcast you're interested in, you can click on it. That'll take you over to the specific podcast page or the current media page, where you can instantly see the show notes for that page. You can play, add it to your queue, or you can mark it as played if you've already listened to it. You can also add different tags to it and create new tags. So how about families? And we're just going to create a tag called families and add the tag to this podcast here. If you are one of the first people to access this podcast, you're going to see this little message here. That means the transcript and chapters are still processing, but they will be there right away. You can still go ahead and listen to the podcast and create pins as well, but the transcript will just take a couple minutes to get there. You can also share this podcast too. So if you are listening to a podcast, you're partway through and you're like, I really like that moment, I'd like to save a pin. Just go ahead and click Save Pin there. What it'll do is, right now we're playing the Modern Wisdom podcast here, so it'll create the title for you here. If you want to add additional context note or what you liked about this specific segment, you can do that here. You can also add tags in this area as well. So maybe your tag is something different there. Then if you want to get really granular and edit the specific start and stop times, you can do that too. So maybe for whatever reason, when you hit that save pin was a little bit delayed or something, you can pin it there, and then you can finish off the sentence potentially there as well. Or if it is maybe a longer segment, right now it defaults to 30-second segments, 15 seconds on either side of the time you press the pin, and you want to include a little bit more, you can easily do that as well. And we're just going to press the back button. That's all saved automatically for you. Then you will see in the pin section, you'll see a list of pins if we were playing or looking at this podcast. You can also take a look at your pins here as well. So again, you can similarly edit the pins as much as you like. If you want to share that pin with somebody specific, you can do that too. And then what will happen is you can share this link here. So you can share that pin as well. So we're just going to go ahead and copy that link, and then you can share it in here. And then it'll say whatever your name is in our system wants to share this pin with you, and you can share with them. They'll also see the chapters and transcript for that specific section there, and they can go ahead and play that. If you want to share or generate a social media post, you can do that too. So if those context notes that you had specific about the note, those will pop up here for you automatically. So you want to add something custom, you can do that. And then from there, it will generate a post here automatically for us. Usually takes about 15 seconds or so, and then we can go view post. And then we can edit it however we like. I usually like to take markup out of there, adjust it to make my own language, that kind of a thing, and then schedule it out for whenever we would like the post to go out and hit save. We can always see all of our scheduled posts from our calendar here. So whatever's coming up next, we can see that too. And we can see what platforms they're going out to. So right now it's just connected for LinkedIn. In the future, we'll have more platforms too. And then if you do need to connect your LinkedIn or update your settings, you can do that here too. So when you first log in, this will be a connect button, and then you can connect your own LinkedIn in there. It'll take you through a process to do that. If you do want to adjust your brand voice, you can do that here too. Right now, you can store some logos, different colors, different fonts. In the future, you'll be able to automatically use those to create carousel social posts. So stay tuned for that. If you do have any questions or need any help with anything, this support button is just a click away. So that'll go straight to me and I'll get back to you just as quick as I can. Or if you want to manage your account settings or billings, you can do those through the various tabs on the left here too. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and enjoy ContentHQ.